Yep.
Okay, it's working.
Okay, so now we're good. So now do we have to indicate again that we're the architecture
Yeah,
review
could you
board?
just say the date again? It's still actually uploading into YouTube. It's setting it up, so hang on
Just
one
tell me,
moment.
tell
It's
me when
going
it,
very slow today, and I'm unsure why, but it's almost there. Hang on. It has frozen. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay.
we're good?
Yeah, if you could
Okay.
just say the date again,
Once
that'd be
again,
great.
that's the architecture review board meeting Tuesday, December 1st, 2020 at 3 o'clock. And our meeting is in order. And we are at this point looking at the project review, which
I
is,
believe the applicant just joined the meeting via
oh, good.
phone, Howard. So I just admitted someone by the phone. Can the person who just joined the meeting please identify themselves? Hello? The person that just dialed in on 296-0123, are you there?
Amanda with Print and Sign Express. Sorry, it muted the phone.
Okay, very good.
So, Amanda, we're going to have you sworn in. The
Yes.
assistant law director will do that right now. If you would raise your right hand.
Okay.
Do you
Okay.
swear or affirm the testimony you give before the Architecture Review Board shall be the truth, the whole truth, and anything but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you.
Very good. And would you like to present the project to the architecture review board?
I've never done a Zoom call. Sorry. Bear with me.
That's
Okay.
okay. And just
No
for
problem.
the record,
Don't worry.
could you repeat your name, company, and address for the record, please?
It's Amanda Jordan with Print and Sign Express of Ravenna, Ohio.
Good. And you are the sign producer, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Would you like to explain the sign to us?
This is going to be a channel letters for the Kent location for Warhorse.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull up my stuff. I forgot the meeting was going on. I'm trying to find it real quick. Sorry about this. Okay, we're looking at doing 88 inches long for the Warhorse, and then the bottom ink would be 25 inches long, and both of them would be a height of 12 inches from top to bottom for each of the letters.
And are they internally lit?
Yes, they're
Okay.
channel letters, so they would be already lit.
Okay. So how thick are the letters themselves?
Give me 1 second. It's the standard, so give me 1 second. I just have to open another file. I'm sorry about this.
It's okay.
Gray thickness. I think like I think it's 5 inches. Give me 1 second. I'm not the actual one that makes it. That's my boss. I'm the one that designs it all up for them. So I can let you know on that.
Well,
they're standardized channel letters.
and they're made out of what?
Plastic.
Okay. Is it a black plastic with a red insert?
Yes, it would be a black plastic raceway or mounting system,
Mhm.
and then with red letters on top.
Now the picture shows it on a white base in the back. Is that?
The raceway will be the same color as the building.
Okay,
the building
good,
is
great.
like a, yes, It will be
You
like
won't-
a grayish white.
You
It
won't see
will-
that. Yeah.
Yeah, you won't see that whatsoever. I just put it on there so you guys could actually know that what is going to be on there.
Okay. Any questions?
Yeah, so these are standardized letters that you can buy and sort them in any way that you want to do that. They're made
Yeah.
by somebody somewhere.
Yes.
Do
We
you
just
have-
did his location. We just did his location in Streetsboro, and this is the exact size that he did in Streetsboro, and that's and exact colors and everything. And he wanted to be able to, since he's been at your Kent location for a while, he wants to be able to show off.
And you said these, so the outline of the letter is black and then the middle of the letter is red.
Yes.
And you mount them to a raceway in any order you want to do that.
Yes. When I design them, they'll actually be mounted onto the raceway already. When
How far
we
does the-
fabricate.
Okay, and so does each letter have a light fixture in it?
Message after the tone.
Yeah, they're LD.
LED?
Yes.
LED.
And so the light shines through the red part.
Yes.
Okay, and
So at night you'll only see the red. You won't see the black because the black
Right,
just
right.
fades in through the darkness.
Okay. I guess I just had a reaction to the kerning in the letters, and it looks like, you know, each word, the letters are all squished together, and they're hard to read each letter. So I was thinking,
That is because of my black, because I wanted to make sure you guys could actually see the black outline with it. Do you have an email I can send you another picture? I can show you what the finished product would actually look like. Because and like I said, we have the Streetsboro location that we finished and did.
Sure.
So you could
Kim,
actually
should I
see
have her email it to you and then you can share the screen?
who, me?
And I'm talking to Kim.
Kim,
Can you email it to Brown, BROWNK
Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up.
at kent-ohio.org? Brown, like the color brown, BROWNK for Kim,
Okay.
at kent-ohio.org.
Kent-ohio.org. Okay, give me 1 second. I just gotta get it off my phone to send it over to you guys. So bear with me for 1 second.
Can I ask the staff while she's doing this, would it be possible to put the sign higher? Is there any restriction to that?
I don't have any problem with it.
On the height of that, on this type of building, no, there wouldn't be that's not a code issue.
All right.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I apologize.
I was asking
no.
if they could. I was asking if they would be allowed
Kevin,
to put.
let's see what the applicant has a question. Hang on 1 second. Amanda, what were you trying to say?
For the sign, I don't know if they own the top half of the building. So we can go up, and there's like a line that goes across the building. That's where I have it kind of equal to. I don't know if that tenant above them is something else or what it is, but I can try to move it up as high as we can for you. If you guys have a stipulation for like height.
I had two ideas, and I don't know if you can see it. Can everybody see that?
Yeah.
And you can yay or nay them, or criticize them all you want, but one shows the Warhorse Inc. With 3 different lines at the peak of the gable. And the other one, I guess if they leave it in the location where they're showing it, I'd like to see all 3 words on one line, and then possibly an awning there that would protect the entry from people going in. And since this building faces south, it would, I don't know what it would do to the interior of the building, but it might help with the sun that comes in there.
The awning wasn't presented as part of the application packet, so we can't actually add features to the building. The request was for a review of the sign.
Okay, well, then the 2 suggestions I had were to put it up high, as shown on this little sketch, or to put all 3 words in one line.
Okay, anybody else have any suggestions or?
I would agree with Kevin on that, the 3 words in a line lower. I think that looks better.
I've got to agree too. I think that would be better.
I don't like it above the window, I have to tell you that, but I wouldn't have
Right.
with 3 words in the same row, if that's okay with the owner. What do you, or you're just a
I'm
sign
not-
person.
I'm just a sign company. I'm not the owner, so I have no say on this.
I really don't have a problem with the way it's actually presented. My concern, if it is that height, that's pretty low.
I just sent over the image of it lit up at night, and this was for the Kent location, or sorry, the Streetsboro location.
Okay. And you have it in this configuration in Streetsboro?
Yes, it is done the exact same way. That's what they wanted to do was duplicate this sign exactly and have it for the Kent location, and that was their idea.
Is my mic working now? Yeah.
Yes.
It seems like so. I just did a quick search about kind of how, because you are just, representing the sign company and not the brand, but I did a quick search online. It does seem that the ink being on its own line is a repeated element across kind of a lot of different signs and is kind of connected to the way that they brand themselves, it seems. To your suggestion, Kevin.
Yeah, so that's effectively that Warhorse Inc. is your logo.
Yes,
Arranged the way it is.
Arranged.
arranged how it is, yes, for their type.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really
Yes.
more than a sign, yeah.
Your email hasn't come through just yet.
Well,
It's sent on my side, so let me know.
Okay.
I have a question about the sign you have in the window. I'll have to call you back.
Okay.
Is that, there are restrictions as to what you can put in a window.
That was not me.
I know yeah.
That is already on their building.
We might want to, if we're doing a certificate of appropriateness, we might address the fact that this is the main sign on the building, and that the window would have to comply with normal window requirements.
Yeah, I
Which
think
I think is-
I'd have to double check it, but I believe, Eric, isn't it no more than 30% of the window?
I thought it was
Covered by-
25
Is it 25? I have my code book here. man.
of the window. And
So in other words, Amanda, what they're saying is the one where it has the logo, which would be in that window, that would have to be smaller. Because now they're gonna have, that would count towards the sign amount of square footage, and we do have limits on how much can be in a window sign. We can put that in the motion, though.
okay. Very good. Well, do we need to see the sign from Streetsboro? Does anybody want to, or can we just,
Yeah, it still hasn't come through. Our antivirus software is sometimes
No, I
pretty
understand.
thorough.
I live with it all the time.
So if we approve this, we would approve it with conditions. Like if we want to see the letters spaced out a little bit more or something like that, like, okay, we approve it with the kerning adjusted and without any chance to see what that adjustment is. Is that how this is going to happen?
Well, it really depends. I mean, if you're suggesting that, and I certainly agree with you. I think the Warhorse ink, the letters are so close together, you're losing some of it. It's not coming through clearly. And
Like I said, it's not like that in the actual image. If you, is there a way I can text it to somebody, the image, for you guys, so you can see it since it's having trouble with your firewall?
You can text it to my work phone, 330.
Give me 1 second. 330
541
541
6847.
6847. Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh,
Bridget
wait a minute.
Tipton, did you see a picture of the Streetsboro location and their sign when you
It
looked
just
it
came
up?
through, Bridget.
No.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Kim just got it. Hang on.
Okay.
Our protections on here sometimes delay everything. Even when we scan from our own copier, it takes 15 minutes sometimes.
Like I said, that's at night, so you can actually see it.
And to clarify, Eric is correct. Surface coverage for window signs cannot be larger than 25% of the window area. So while I can't exactly give a certain percentage on that one, that definitely looks more than the 25%. So if you're going to make that part of the motion, we would say that we should comply with that.
And I have to admit, I think looking at that window, there's a W and an H and an I. So that might be their logo.
That's their actual logo.
And I have to admit, I like the Warhorse ink better than the logo. So I think, is that white or is that red?
That is red.
So that's the way it shows up. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't have a problem with that. I think you can read that
It
very
reads.
easily.
So you do it exactly like that. Well, if they're going to do it exactly like the picture of the Streetsboro location, then I don't have a problem with the kerning anymore.
Yeah. Could we get a certificate of approval of a certificate of appropriateness for the project as presented and explained? And we should probably mention in there that the window sign should be no larger than 25% of the surface of the window.
Does that also include the door window?
That looks to me like that's the 25, would meet that 25%. But there's nothing on the lower part. I don't think that one is out of compliance with
Well, also,
the 25% window area.
Bridget, I
Because
think a
it's per
lot of that
window.
on that is they have verbiage there, which is completely appropriate. Probably says their hours and things like that, and you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, and it is per window, so that would be like a standalone review on that one.
Yeah, 25% of that one too. So would there be a motion to that
In your
effect?
motion, please identify that as reflected also in the image that was supplemented to the record today.
Yes. So would anybody like to do that?
I'll make a motion that we accept the sign, the black and red channel letter, internally lit plastic sign as presented. How do you want to say this in the meeting today, or?
And as depicted in the image presented at the meeting today, Eric, something like that?
What
And
she
certificate
said,
of appropriate is for this.
Okay, that's good. And should we mention also that the window sign, the windows should be, signs should be in compliance with the ordinance?
25%, yes, with the condition that the window sign be only 25% of the window area.
Correct.
Yes.
That's what that's what it says.
Did you want the letters all in one row or did you want it in 2 rows?
I would really prefer to see it all in one.
But
But
your motion doesn't say that. You said it the way it is, so that's,
Okay.
yeah.
As presented in the picture
Right,
from
as presented.
Streetsboro.
Okay.
can I still change that? I mean, Amanda
You'd have
says
to-
that she's not.
Well, we don't have a second.
Oh.
I didn't hear a second. Is there a
Well,
second?
I'd like to make it one line, so when we get to a second, I'd like to amend my proposal.
Okay, is there a second?
If
I'll
we-
second.
Okay, now, if you'd like to amend that, you'd like to offer an amendment,
I'd like to amend my proposal to say that the words War Horse and Inc. are all on one horizontal line.
So so you guys are wanting the 20,
no.
Fine.
Wait,
Amanda, there's a motion on the floor,
sorry.
so you just hang on a second. If the motion isn't seconded, it'll die for lack of a second.
Okay. Hearing no second, I would assume it dies without a second. So we do have a motion on the floor that has been seconded. And Eric, can we vote on that now?
Yes.
I
Okay.
just received a note that said Dave Basista lost his Zoom.
He would have seconded it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, right.
Wait, he's right here. He just signed back in. He's joining us again. Dave? Oh. In, but I don't hear him.
Dave,
I see him.
I see his name.
Yeah. And
Okay.
he doesn't seem to be muted. I'm not. I don't know. Oh, he has his video off, but his mic should be working. I'm sorry. So was there a vote on that motion yet? The
We were holding
original
up
motion?
Dave.
Okay.
We're holding for Dave to vote. Dave,
Hello?
Dave.
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened.
okay, well, we have a motion on the floor and a second. So, did you hear the motion?
No, I didn't. I
Okay.
lost my audio and my video. Just boom.
Okay, well, the motion was to approve the sign as presented and as shown today in our meeting. And also to
Limit the window sign to
the
20.
sign, the windows and the sign and the windows be no more than 25%, which is the city requirement. And that's
Okay.
just a synopsis.
Okay, I agree. Yes.
Okay, so now we'll take a vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Is there, and all opposed? Is there an abstention or did everybody vote?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. Okay. Thank you for coming.
Amanda, we will get something written up and to you so you know what was just formally approved, okay?
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Sure, no problem, no problem.
Am
And
I-
I just wanted to mention too to the chair that we would ask, we just did minor edits to the November 3rd minutes, but Eric has not had the chance to review, so we would like those to be continued to the next meeting if that would be okay.
That would be fine. That's the November 3rd minutes. And so we
Yeah.
will not be approving them at this point.
Correct.
Okay.
Do you need me on the phone anymore? Am I good to go ahead and hang up?
Yes,
You're-
yes, you're good. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
Thanks for being here.
No problem. Thank you. Bye.
Is there any other business since we have
Yeah.
no meeting?
I have a couple, a suggestion for new business. I think on this particular project, I regularly present to other architectural review boards, and what they ask for, I'll submit my application and they'll say, yeah, now we need this, and then we need this too. And I'm like, okay. So then I also have to submit additional information. It has to be there a week before the meeting so you can distribute it to the board, or so the staff can do that. And so I do those things to comply with what they're asking for. And on this particular one, I would have liked to have seen a picture of the existing building, building as it is, some information on the illumination, on the channel letters, maybe like even a website if these are from a manufacturer, and and then also obviously the Streetsboro photo, if that was possible, the materials, how they were mounted, and then also maybe sometimes the applicant puts information on the application. So if we were able to include that in the email that goes out to us, that would just give us a little bit more information. This was obviously not very complicated, but that I would like to have seen those kind of things. And I was wondering if we can do that.
I will mention it to Heather. Heather is supposed to be sending that, but this was a resubmission, and Heather isn't here, so I will make sure that a more comprehensive application materials go out.
And we've talked about this in the past. This one was pretty poorly presented, but I mean, you're right, Kevin. It was very simple, but we had to ask a lot of things that we normally are given. We normally know a little bit more about the letter. We know a little bit more about things, but
We normally actually review Planning Commission and BZA materials with staff ahead of time. We can also have Heather prepare the ARC board materials and make sure we look at those. She tries to let people submit and turn it around quicker, but we can slow things down and make sure that we're reviewing those packets. Eric and I can add that to what we review.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Anything else from anyone? Our
Well,
next
so you are-
meeting is going to be January of 2021.
Yeah, and I am not sure if Heather has any applications for that meeting or not. So stay
That would
tuned.
be January 5th, I think. Well, anyway, we'll anticipate a meeting on the 5th unless we hear otherwise.
Okay.
Is that okay,
Well,
everyone? Have a nice
Okay.
holiday.
Any motion for adjournment, anyone?
Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll motion to adjourn the meeting.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Okay,
Bye,
great.
everybody.
Have a nice holiday, people.
Yeah, have a
Happy
nice holiday,
holidays.
everybody.
Happy
Bye-bye.
holidays.